Hi everybody. Okay, I have to give you a warning here because I have a lot of thoughts about what happened today, so this might be a little bit longer than my usuals, which has been around 6 and 7 minutes. Okay, so I'm warning you ahead of time. Okay, so let's dive in here. Okay, so Hope and Liam are getting married. Don't know when, but yeah. Okay, now I've talked about this for a while, so I'm trying to not say the same thing over and over again. But I'm not really excited about it because I feel like it's lazy writing. But then also the twist is the daughter, Beth, is going to be really heavily involved, so it might turn into a cute thing. Of course, they have to do. Okay, so all right, so I jumped a little too far, but anyway, okay. So they're getting married. So they're making all the preparations first, right? What they're gonna wear, what they're gonna do, who they're gonna hire to do the thing, and luckily, uh, Liam and Hope are both smart enough to know that Carter cannot officiate this wedding because that would just be torture for the poor man. Okay, so the question is, who is going to officiate the wedding? Okay, now I can go into how they want um, Beth, their daughter, well, she wanted to do it to officiate the wedding. But here's a caveat: she's a little girl, so they got to make sure that everything is legal and have other people back her up. But apparently, she's going to make the speech at the wedding and whatever. So it's going to be the cute factor, which the girl, the actress, is really cute who plays her. I'm not knocking her, okay? I just don't like lazy writing. I never have. Um, okay. So finally, we get to see Carter's perspective about Hope getting married to Liam. And I'm like, finally, because this has just been like boom, 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 boom. This thing is happening. And I'm like, okay, well, what about the damage behind? Like, whatever happened to the other people? Like, how do they feel about it? So finally, um, Daphne is there, which I, I don't know. I have a thing about the woman, okay? It's not about her, but it's like, why is she there? I don't know. Well, I mean, they gave Carter, or they're going to give Carter a love interest, but other than that, I don't. Okay, sorry, it's my own blog. I'm sorry. Okay, so apparently Carter had talked to Hope on the phone, and she told him, and he said that he took it well, but then he's still a little hurt. But I think he's more hurt than even he said. But 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 Carter is in a bad situation because he likes the new woman, Daphne, and Daphne is sitting right there. And it's not really good etiquette to tell another woman that you really wish you were with another woman. Okay, that's not good etiquette. Men out there, not a good etiquette. Okay, so yeah. Um, let's see what else is going on. Oh, Sheila and Deacon. Okay, so okay. All right. This is how I'm gonna frame this. Okay, and I'm probably right here because I've been watching soap operas a long time. Okay, so we have the happy couple, Hope and Liam. So we have the good thing, right? Put that over here. Okay. On the other side, to balance the scale, if you will, you have to have a little bit of bad news, right? And the degree of bad can be different because it could be a little bad, really bad. It could be a little bad, medium bad, or really bad. Okay, now to use an example, because, and this is from YNR because this is what popped in my head. Okay, forgive me. But okay, so Noah is going to be on the scene, right? But they have to have a really bad situation to unveil him, right? Okay. Okay. So in this case, I don't think it's going to be really bad. At least I hope not, because you have to keep in mind who Sheila Carter is, despite being married to Deacon, because I am a proponent of two things. And also, I'm going to teach you guys something that two things can be true at the same time. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Sheila Carter is a bad woman from way back. Everybody knows about Sheila Carter. Okay? And if you don't know, look it up. We're talking about decades. So, my point is, even though she got married to Deacon, probably the nicest guy on the planet, also happens to be the most good looking guy on the planet. So she got a 2 for there. But no matter who you marry, you're going to be you. Okay? Nothing can change who you are down at your core. You are that. Until you have a major life changing epiphany, shake up, whatever you want to call it, that's how you're going to change. Until that, you don't change. Um, so the thing that's going to be the shakeup is Deacon and Taylor are going to get together. Why do you say that? Because I can see the writing on the wall. Okay, Exhibit A. Deacon and Sheila have had trouble because Sheila lied to him about Luna, about the existence of Luna and the whole thing around Luna. Okay? And she's broken the trust. So he doesn't really believe her right now. And what did I just say? You need trust and communication to have a good relationship. Okay? So the trust there is a little wonky. All right? Okay. Then we have Taylor and Deacon spending a lot of time together. A lot. Because he's going to counseling to try to save the marriage. Problem is that he's falling hard for Taylor. Maybe again, maybe for the first time, I don't know. Because I think that they tried to pair them up before, but something happened and it didn't happen, right? Okay, now, also, block number 3. They're both now thinking about it again. Even though Taylor did draw the line today and say that I am your psychiatrist, it can't be anything else other than your psychiatrist, right? She drew the line. However, there have to be two sides. The person has to draw the line, and the other person has to appreciate it, accept it. Okay? Deacon, I don't think he's going to accept it. Not because he's not a good guy, but because, okay, in Exhibit 4, my last exhibit, the last scene, Deacon comes home, and Sheila says, it hasn't been the same without you. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, now, I talk about this all the time. I look at facial language, facial and body language. Okay, now the body language is still a little tense. You can tell from Deacon's side. Anyway, Sheila is all happy as get out, and she's hugging her husband, and she thinks it's all woohoo. Not so fast, sister. Okay, because your husband looks like he wants to be somebody else, looks like he wants to be somewhere else, and probably with somebody else. And the somebody else I'm talking about is Taylor because, yeah. Okay, now, on the other side, we have Taylor thinking about something, and you can tell that she's thinking about something. You don't know what it is until they have the flashback, and you realize she's thinking about Deacon again. Okay, so everything I just said, combine it. This is going to be Wow. Yeah, it's not going to be good because if Sheila makes good on, okay, if Deacon cheats with Taylor, then if Sheila finds out and Sheila makes good on that threat, goodbye Taylor. And goodbye marriage and goodbye everything else. Because it's just, yeah, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be good for the viewing, not so good for the Taylor, honey. Because, yeah. So I don't know if, then this gets me thinking. Does Rebecca Buddick not want to be on the show? Is it going to be a twist again? Does Deacon not want to be with Sheila? The whole thing. And it just gets me thinking. But I have to wait until it plays out. And then I can, you know, go, okay, I was thinking it was going to do this, but it did that. But it hasn't done anything yet. So I'm still in the waiting position. That's how my brain works. Okay, bye everybody.